Bravo.
Okay, so you guys ever had that one family member that's that drunk, but not the eating woman kind of drunk, but the freaking funny kind of drunk person? Okay, so that was my grandpa. Every week he used to have, every day he used to have at least a 12-pack. He would start his day and end with it. And like he wasn't a smoker. He was just really heavy drinker. He loved beer. Every meal he had beer. And when it would come to snack time, it was like, oh, I'm gonna have a beer. But this wasn't your normal size can beer. This was like a freaking Gawama beer. And you would have 12 of those. Now, he wasn't that bad of a person. I mean, he did have his temper, but like it was that kind of funny temper to us because we were like yay high, and we were his favorites. He would like, when we were born, we were the only twins in the family. We were the only boys. So, well, sidetrack, flashback. My mom got married to my dad at the age of 23, and my dad was 26, but my grandpa did not approve. And he didn't even go to their wedding. Why? Because he was too busy taking care of the house. So, when we were born, he was right there. He held us in his arms, and he said, "These are my twins. These are my boys." So, as we grew up, we lived with them for about a year, and then we moved to our own. I know we were renting a house, and then we moved to our own house. But it felt like we never moved because we would always go like my brother said. We used to see our family every day. We were that close to a family. Like we would go to my grandma's house, my aunt's house, my uncle's house, and anywhere really. So. When we moved, we really didn't see him, but one time we got our papers and like we came back, he was like, oh, he was the only one that it didn't feel like he left us. It felt like we actually got closer because he would take us places, like he would take us to the park, he would take his vacation times or days off just to be with us. He would take us to amusement parks. It's like whatever you guys have here, Six Flags and Slurvon, it was called over there Bosque Mágico, what's it called? Plaza Sésamo, like those things. I remember this one time in particular, we were going to a birthday party. And like, we were stuck in traffic and like there was this newspaper called El Sol. And like, my grandpa used to always buy it to like read. And I don't believe he bought it to read it because in the back there was always this hot girl, like she was nude, and like I could see like he would turn on, my grandma's over there and she's looking over there and he's like and like he would force us to look at it. He's like, that's the woman you need to have, that's what you need to look at. And then like whenever like there was a hot girl passing, he's like, see that ass? Yeah, you need to go like that. So, I mean, it's like he taught us to become a man from an early age. Like he was like a second father figure. I want to say 2010 or 11, he got diagnosed with colon cancer. It was because he really didn't take care of himself. Like he knew it was coming. He had the symptoms, but he never really told anyone. He's like me. I'm afraid of doctors. I got it from him. I can't really be around doctors because it makes me nervous, and like I can't really trust them because all they want is my money. He was diagnosed with a colon cancer, and he was a stage 3, I believe, and he went to chemotherapy. He went to surgeries, all that kind of things. He just went through a really ugly transformation. Like, I remember him as this big guy with the beard gut all over here, and when I saw him, he was bony. He didn't have anything left. There was just one time I remember we used to visit Mexico a lot. I used to miss school a lot in sophomore, freshman year because they found a tumor, a squish in his prostate, which couldn't let him pee properly. So he was basically killing his body inside himself because of his urine. So they had to take this metal rod and stick it through his pee hole so he could pee right. And like whenever he was always in bed, he would never get out. He would crunch up in the fetal position and like you could hear him groan in pain while he peed. I don't know, like I would sit right there with him and like I would watch him and hear him, and it hurt me and it hurt my grandma because my grandma was like being all this negative energy, and then she started feeling bad and like I remember this one time where my grandpa was asleep but she was really feeling bad. Her left arm was paralyzed, so we took her to the ER and really didn't. They just said it was because of anxiety. There was this one time when we went to Mexico. It was the last time we went. That last time I got to see him. It was. I remember it was. We left on a Saturday, and it was Sunday night. Saturday, and we got there Sunday morning. And like he was really well and everything. And then Monday morning came, and like everybody knew that it was his last day. Everybody knew. So we all gathered up. It was around 8 o'clock at night. We all just gathered up right there at the aunt's house because he couldn't even move. At 9:27 p.m., he took his last breath. I watched my own grandfather die. And I really didn't know how I could take it. Like, this is a really sensitive topic to me because I could tell him anything. He was there always for me. I loved him. He's the reason why I love soccer so much. He was a really big soccer fan. And we went for the same team. He always wanted to take us to soccer and he always used to talk about it. And he's like my motivation to it. Like, I always want to improve for him. Like, when I play, I feel like he's right here with me. That's why I always want to improve. And people always ask me that I do it just because I want to show off or like I want to be the best. But really, I just want to make my grandfather proud. People ask me why I wear these. I said because this one I got it before. My grandpa got it for me before he passed away. And I got this blue one right after he died in the same store. And sometimes I still feel like he's with me. I feel like he's still always right here. Yeah.